Andy, good to see you here today. Is this your first visit to Dean Street this season?
It is my first visit to Dean Street. Very, very impressed, just because it feels like a proper football club here. You know, you've got the wooden stands, you've got the fans so close to the pitch as well. It's got that feel of a real football team in a real footballing town. And of course, the name Sixsmith's quite well known around Shildon as well, because of my Uncle Pete and my dad and them growing up around here. Yeah. So Shildon holds a special place in my heart. So I'm delighted to see them doing so well. And of course, with a pretty commanding display against Marske today, 5-0, all coming from set pieces, although whisper that quietly as the Marske players come past. Very, very impressive indeed from Shildon, and dare I say it, champions elect.
Yeah, great. And, you go travelling obviously around the sort of Northern League circuit. Yeah. You probably get more of an opportunity than we do here to see a lot of the other teams. So yeah. How do you rank Shildon in terms of their form this season?
I thought they were very, very tidy. I thought they were very, very disciplined. I thought they were very, very well drilled. We've seen many of the teams now in Division 1 this season, and I would rank that performance probably amongst the highest. I've seen Morpeth play some lovely stuff. Having said that, of course, they've got, like everyone else, I suppose, a huge backlog of games right now. Morpeth play beautifully through midfield into the offensive third. But Shildon have done that very, very well. Very threatening from set pieces, but we already know that about Shildon. But I thought the midfield today was excellent. I thought they were very, very hard working. I mentioned to Mark Carruthers, our pundit, within about 3 minutes, just how high the press was from Shildon. That continued right the way through to about the 80th minute. So in terms of the performance today, I thought Shildon were excellent, as they have been from what I've seen from your highlights, Archie, throughout the season. And I would be very, very surprised right now, and you can quote me on this because I'm in front of camera, if Shildon weren't to win the league this season, especially after what happened last season, I'd be very, very surprised indeed.
And of course, like you say, you mentioned the Shildon connection with yourself and your family, so there's, it's probably something that's been discussed many times, the fact that it is the 1930s since the last time Shildon won the league. Yeah. So, how do you think the family's going to take this as well? Do you think anyone's yet thought that it's in the bag?
I'm sure the thoughts crossed my Uncle Pete's mind that it is in the bag. We've talked a little bit about Shildon so far this season. Of course, he gets himself down here to Dean Street more often than not. But he's said to me a couple of times, we've got an excellent team here. And from what I've seen, like I said to you before, I'd be very, very surprised now, especially with the Morpeth result today as well. In terms of mentality and in terms of the confidence boost that will give the Shildon boys, I can imagine them going and win the league. But from a Sixsmith point of view and from a Sixsmith point of view around Shildon, I'm sure it'll be a very, very happy household between my dad, Mike, and my Uncle Pete. For myself, I have to stay very, very impartial. But especially after what happened towards the end of last season and the way that it was snatched away from Shildon, and all credit to Marske for that as well. I think there'd be a lot of neutrals out there who would be delighted to see Shildon win it this season.
Yeah, hopefully another celebration at the end of the season. Thanks for joining us today, Andy, and we look forward to seeing your programme on Wednesday evening as well.
Wednesday evening, 9:30 at the match.